Welcome to Season 7, Episode 3 of the Heart of Bastrop Talk Show. I'm TJ Finn.
And I'm Connie Schrader.
This is going to be a fun episode.
Oh, I'm so excited. Our first guest is Jonas Wilson, and he's going to tell us about Formula Wonderfest.
Yes, that is going to be fun and exciting. And he's actually one of the performers, so I cannot wait to hear more about that. And then, of course, we have an update from one of our guests who we love having on this show, Spruce Dickerson with Flip Flop to the World.
Flip Flop to the World. It's that time of year.
It is that time of year. Let's take a look. So we're here with Jonas Wilson, and you came to talk to us about Formula Wonderfest.
Yes.
Yes, tell us all about it.
Formula Wonderfest is a really wonderful thing. That's an event that's happening at Neighbors in downtown Bastrop on October 19th. It's Formula One weekend, and we have a really amazing headliner. We have he's a legendary British DJ named Paul Oakenfold. He's worked with everybody from Madonna to Britney Spears and multi-Grammy. Happens to own property in Bastrop and is doing and asked to do this show to help give back to a couple of the local businesses he loves and people like that. So Astro Records is helping us do it. It's a wonderful event. It's going to be a neat show.
So it's a Thursday night. People need to not find out on Friday that they missed it.
Absolutely.
So.
It is a Thursday night before the weekend of Formula One. The idea is that we're hoping that Visit Bastrop's involved, and we're hoping that we can pull some of the hotel guests that are in town throughout the weekend to come see an event that they would normally see in Austin out here.
Tell us about the event. What am I going to see if I come?
If you come, you're going to see the opening act, I believe, is at 6 p.m., and it's a local DJ named DJ La-Di Da, and he's going to be spending the thing. We're going to have, obviously, food at Neighbors and food and beer, but if you come, the next act is a band called the Midnight Stroll, and that is myself and a singer named Aaron Behrens. He sings in a very legendary Texas group called Ghostland Observatory. And then we have a Bastrop native, DZ Brown, a local hip-hop artist that's fantastic in Bastrop. We're absolutely blessed to have him here. And with Paul Oakenfold, so I think it's going to be a very interesting event for Bastrop. Some kinds of music maybe that we don't see around here all the time, which I love. I love seeing our culture expand.
I love that as well.
Terrific.
And, you know, that's a great area. So you're downtown. You come in from out of town. You get to experience downtown. You get to experience the Colorado River, some great music. That's really going to be a lot of fun.
Are we hoping to make this an annual event?
We are. We're hoping, yeah. We'll see how the first year goes. Obviously, you're just always trying to see how an event fares. But yes, I believe we're hoping to make it an annual event.
And how much does it cost?
It is $35 for a general admission with Paul. That's a really...
Seems
That's a very good deal
reasonable.
for
you pay that
Paul
to
Oakenfold.
park in Austin,
Oh,
DJ.
for real, yeah.
Well, no,
Before you get to
there-
see anybody.
There is also a VIP after party, which you can purchase VIP tickets, and that is a meet and greet with Paul after the show at Lippy's and Astro, a private meet and greet with, I think it's going to be even catered by 602.
Well, there you go.
So you get that with your VIP purchase. The VIPs are very limited. There's only 50 available, and I think there's 75 apiece for those.
That's a great deal. That's a lot of fun. I tell you, Formula One's a big weekend here.
Lots of people.
As the general manager for the Hampton Inn in town, I am already full. It is going to be crazy. But what a great thing to get to offer people. Hey, you can see if you're already staying in Bastrop.
Right. No point in driving into Austin. Exactly.
Yeah, I really, really like that. And of course, I'm going to be sure that all my guests coming in from out of town get to know this information. Of course, the other hotels as well. We're going to make sure that they let their guests know that this is available. And we have carts here if people want to use carts to get downtown. It's a lot of opportunity.
Absolutely. We're hoping it'll invite business into the downtown area during the weekend and encourage people that would attend Formula One to come enjoy Bastrop versus Austin and realize there's wonderful events happening here and wonderful restaurants and places for them to go.
Now, if I'm there on Thursday night, I have a feeling you'll have on sunglasses. Is that what you said?
Definitely have them.
And tell us what is your specialty and what are your skills? What will we see that night?
Well, that night with my own group, like I said, it's myself and a pretty wonderful singer named Aaron Behrens. He's the lead singer of a really wonderful group named Ghostland Observatory. They've seen them headline ACL. You've seen them do all kinds of stuff. But Aaron and me will be performing songs. We're kind of electronic music as well, very much I play guitar and sing, and we have songs, but we definitely have lots of electronics and kind of, if you liked the 80s, you might like us.
Oh, there you go.
Love it. Well, we definitely
Thankfully, I remember the 80s. Some of these people weren't even born yet, but yes, absolutely.
Well, it's lots of good dance music. It's a good, that's really what that event is. It's a fun, big dance party, and we hope everybody comes out and dances and has a great time. And yeah, I'm happy to be part of it.
Great. Well, look, we want you to come on a different show in the future so we can just talk about you and what you do. Do you agree?
Sure.
Perfect. Well, guys, you don't want to miss it. Formula Wonderfest. Tell us the date again.
October 19th at Neighbors.
At Neighbors. Do you want some information about it? Do you guys have a website?
We do. FormulaWonderfest.com. It has ticket links to Eventbrite, as well as you can find all the info on Do 512 and any other local resources you might be looking for concerts and entertainment.
Great. Well, we'll see you guys there.
At Genesis Laser Aesthetics here in Bastrop, Texas, we offer the most advanced technology in facial rejuvenation and body contouring. With pelvic floor strengthening, Emcella is an FDA-approved treatment for urinary incontinence. Emsculpt Neo can reduce fat by 30% and increase muscle mass by 25%. How about a facelift without needles, surgery, or downtime? Don't drive to Austin. Our friendly staff will be glad to set up a free consultation. 512-581-5016.
We're here with Spruce Dickerson, who wants to talk about a project that is near and dear to her heart, Flip Flop to the World.
Yes, ma'am.
This is an exciting project. And what is this, your 11th year, did you say?
11th year. I founded it in 2012.
So tell us all about it.
Yes. Oh my goodness. How much time do we have? Y'all just cut me off anytime.
No, we
okay?
love that you come on with this every season. You give us updates, but there's a lot of people that haven't heard about you yet, and so we definitely want them to know how exciting what you do is. It amazes me every single time.
Thank you. Bring in the new people, right?
That's right.
Yes. So I founded it in 2012. I was in the dollar store for the millionth time, or one of the general stores or whatever, for the millionth time. Right? And standing before the rack of $1 flip-flops, and it just went all over me that for $1, we can buy a pair of shoes. Flip-flops are shoes, right?
Right, absolutely.
And then my very next thought was that there are people all over this world that don't even have $1. So right then, in that moment, I knew that I had to do something with that.
Right.
And so that's how it was birthed. And I had no clue. I was not searching to start a charity. No clue. But I just took one step at a time. And 11 years later, over 28,000 pairs of flip-flops later, 7 countries later, here we are.
Wow.
Fantastic.
So God just puts things on your heart sometimes.
Absolutely.
And you have to do what you're led to do.
Yes, exactly. Because I just got the chill bumps. Right? Yes, exactly. No clue. But it started out the first 5 years. Yes, from 2012 to 16, it was flip-flop to Nigeria. And just through a process of vetting and researching and whatnot, I came up with Nigeria, and it was flip-flop to Nigeria. So in 2016, after the campaign, the summer campaign from June through August of collecting, I hit a brick wall. I could not get those flip-flops into Nigeria for whatever. And I kept beating my head against the wall. How do I do this? Well, it was the beginning of 2017. I had to start either shut the charity down or start planning for my 2017 campaign. So I said, I just have to put this 2016 on the back burner and, figure it out later and start planning 2017. When I did that, Well, like you said, God just does stuff, right? When we're
Right.
not even expecting it or looking for it, he does stuff.
Yes,
Because
he
when
does.
I did that, when I let go of it,
Gave it to God.
gave it to God,
Mhm.
right? And said, I'm just not going to worry about it. He rebranded me, Flip Flop to the World, for 2017. And with that came the vision, because I prayed. I said, Lord, just give me the world. I want the world. I know you gave me Nigeria, but I want the whole world, right? So
In a very different way than most people ask for the world, right?
Right. So he did. He gave me the world, because with that rebranding, Flip Flop to the World, he gave me the vision of choosing a different country every year to
Fantastic.
collect
Love
for the
that.
poor and orphans, the poorest of poor and the orphans in a different country every year. When that happened, that rebranding happened, what do you think happened next?
I bet Nigeria opened right up for you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
love
ma'am.
it. I
It did.
love
That
it.
door opened, and I was able to get that 2016 collection to Nigeria.
So maybe God wanted you to stop and take a breath.
There you go.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's all we need, is to take a breath, and he leads us a different path than what we were charging forward on our own.
Yes.
And he said, hold that. Yeah,
So what
be
other
still.
countries have benefited from Flip Flop to the World?
I made notes. So instead of
There
me
you go.
trying to, right, because I don't want to leave anybody
My
out. So
age, everything has to come from a note.
I
I'm
know,
just saying.
So for 5 years, we did Nigeria, then Mexico, Puerto Rico, our own country, USA. Went into foster homes for the foster children.
Wonderful.
Philippines, Haiti, and then last year was India, and this year is Kenya.
That's
Wow.
fantastic.
Yeah.
He
So
really
if somebody
did
wants
give
to
you the world.
participate, what do they do?
Well, there are several ways that people can participate, and the campaign is June 1st through August 31st is
Which is
for
the
collecting.
time to buy flip flops, right? They're on every
They're
shelf. They're
available,
available.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Good
Yeah.
point. I didn't even make the connection. Okay. So is the collection campaign, and I put 55-gallon decorated collection barrels in businesses in Central Texas for the community just to conveniently go by and donate new flip-flops.
You know, Connie, Spruce actually brought a barrel to the Hampton Inn and Suites here in Bastrop, and that was super cool. We
Yeah.
set it up, and we set it up, and they filled it up.
That's fantastic.
Yes. A full barrel. I was a little surprised being at a hotel, right?
Oh, people love it. Mhm.
Yeah, it worked out, and we got great pictures of people dropping their flip-flops.
We did, and we even had a lady who missed the barrel, and but what by that I mean, she knew it was there. Spruce came and got it. She was so disappointed, so she left cash for Spruce to help her with shipping or buy flip-flops or whatever she
That's
needs.
fantastic.
yeah.
So, and I was asking you about shipping. Tell us about that.
Yes, it takes a lot of money. You would think just a little, piece of rubber wouldn't cost that much, but a lot of rubber put together, it gets expensive. So this year I implemented a new, fundraiser, if you will, that people can, for $100, sponsor a shipping box. And what I do is I put a label on the shipping box with either the person's personal name or their business or organization name, the city. I mean, it doesn't have to be right here in Bastrop. It can be
Anywhere.
across the world or across the nation. I will put your website on the label, and for $100 per box.
That's a great idea. And
yeah.
I mean, everybody's got $100. Come on, if you're in business, you got $100 to put your name on a box to help people.
That's going to Kenya, and so many people will see that. So
Oh,
we've
yes.
talked about collecting, and we've talked about shipping, but I know that they don't just jump from the barrel into the box. So how do you get that
Right.
part done?
That's cute.
Flip Flop Workshop, right? Flip Flop Workshop.
Flip
I
Flop
heard about
Workshop.
it on Facebook. Tell us all about the Flip Flop Workshop.
I love it. I love you, ladies. Yeah. My new flip-flop workshop. I'm so excited about this, and it again just came about. So I have a shed that on my property and without going into the whole story, it's a great shed, and I thought, I need to change that or convert that into my flip-flop workshop instead of just storing things that you don't ever see or use, right?
We all have
But-
one of those.
Yeah, right. We all need one of those. But to convert it into something that's useful.
Right.
So I converted it into the flip-flop workshop with a shipping room, with a roll door where the freight company can just come and just load up into the truck. This year's the first year that I've put the boxes on pallets, and I'll shrink wrap them, for the freight truck to take them to Houston to the dock to put on the ship to ship to whatever country.
So it sounds like there's some volunteer opportunities if somebody doesn't have $100 for a shipping box.
Yes. So with the flip-flop workshop, people can come, a maximum of 4 people, and come and help process. And I call it processing and packing party, to where we process flip-flops. So I have an example here. You know how the flip-flops are in the store with the hooks and the brads and whatnot. So anyway, we just want to secure the flip-flop together, make sure it's secure, that they don't come apart, and then anyone who donates flip-flops and would like to take a picture with their flip-flops, holding their flip-flops with a beautiful smile, then if you would like to give that picture, then we attach that picture on many, many flip-flops, so that when the recipient receives these flip-flops, just think about, because these flip-flops go to the poorest of the poor, and the orphans who don't have parents, who don't have family, who don't have anything, but yet they receive these shoes that can protect their feet from infection, from the bacteria-filled soil that they walk on, and then they see this picture. I'm getting the chill bumps.
I know.
And they
that's
see
sweet.
this picture of your beautiful smiling face of somebody who loves them.
Yeah.
That's the cherry on this cake.
It really
That's what
is.
it's all
That-
about, because that gives hope, love,
It
and
does.
encouragement.
They can make a connection with someone.
Yes,
Yes,
exactly.
I
And
love
know that
that.
they are loved. That's the
Yeah.
most important thing.
Absolutely.
So do you have a Facebook page or a website, or how do we find out about it?
Yes, all the above. I have website flipfloptotheworld.org, and flipflop to the world on Facebook and Instagram. I have Twitter, but I'm not real active on Twitter. It's hard to just keep up with
Gosh,
everything.
Facebook and Instagram's enough to
Oh,
keep on.
absolutely.
It really is.
Right,
Yeah.
so-
but that's amazing.
And I'm pretty diligent about taking pictures of everything, right? So,
That's
and
great.
you can when we distribute, we ship, and then the country gets the flip-flops. Then they send pictures back of the people receiving the flip-flops. So from
that's
every
lovely.
year in the album on the Facebook page are pictures from distribution
Oh, that's
of the
fantastic.
people receiving the
Wow.
flip-flops.
That's amazing. What you offer not just flip flops. You offer hope to these people, and like you said, love. Let them know that people somewhere in the world,
Yeah.
someone cares about them.
Yeah.
And that's a big deal. Thank you so much for coming on. We want you to come on all the time and let us know where you're at, what you're doing.
Okay,
Thank
I
you.
would love to. Yes.
Thank you, Spruce. Well, what a great episode.
Oh my gosh, Jonas Wilson, I cannot wait to see him perform.
Absolutely.
Wonderfest is going to be great. What a wonderful thing to do. Formula Wonderfest, see how they messed with that name. That's quite
I love
quite
that.
cute.
It is very cute. And I think that's going to have a lot of people wanting to come into Bastrop. Maybe people who were originally going to stay in Austin were like, we're not going to miss this. That's going to be really exciting. And of course, I'm excited he's agreed to come back on the show and tell us all about what he
Absolutely.
does.
Love talented people here in Bastrop.
We absolutely do. And of course, Spruce Dickerson, she gave us a great update about what did her flip-flop workshop. I love it.
And
I
the
love it.
idea that you can donate flip-flops, you can help with the preparing the shipping, or you can even sponsor a shipping box.
Absolutely. If you're a business, that's a great way to get your name out there and then just give back, right? Give back to your community and
that
to
would
the
be
world.
a neat Christmas present to someone.
It
you
really
know that for
would.
$100, it could be Merry Christmas from the Schrader family.
Right, that you can ship a whole box of flip-flops to who knows what the next country is going to be. But it was really a fun episode. I had a good time. And I tell you guys, do not want to miss an episode of the Heart of Bastrop Talk Show. So find us on the web at theheartofbastrop.com or our new YouTube channel. Just look up The Heart of Bastrop. We have all 7 seasons now available to watch. You can go back and watch the very first episode. In the meantime, we'll see you next week.